Well, I haven't had any updates on Vitaly because what else is there to say? The dude is in jail, and he ain't getting out anytime soon. The guy who runs the immigration stuff over in the Philippines, this man right here in the middle, the camera's focused on him. He was pretty much offended by the way Vitaly acted during this press conference. I mean, he came out and acted like a fool, blowing kisses at the camera and winking and doing all kinds of nonsense. All he did was make things worse for himself. And they want to make an example of him. We know that they know what's going on with these nuisance streamers, and they are going to make an example of him because they don't want this kind of stuff happening in their country. The question I've had is, will the embassies do anything to get him out? And we have kind of an answer to that. The Russian ambassador to the Philippines apparently went and did a speech and talked about this situation and basically said, we're talking to him, but we suggest that if you're a Russian living in this country, that you be disciplined and abide by their laws, which isn't a good sign for old Vitaly. Before I get into that, by the way, Legal Mindset did a little update video going over the conditions that Vitaly is going through right now, going through withdrawal. And we know he's going through withdrawal because he takes juice. I mean, you can't look like he does without taking it. So he's going with withdrawals that include puking and doo-dooing himself. While in prison, he doesn't have any drugs or any steroids that he can use. So he's going through irritability, sweating, trouble sleeping. I mean, I would have trouble sleeping in general in that place. Tremors, depression, dysphoria, and restlessness. Damn, that sucks. And you're going to be in there for 2 years, buddy. Maybe. I think they're going to probably get him out a little bit sooner. But, man, even if he spends a couple months in there, I mean, go look at the footage of that place. You don't want to be in there. So there's 2 articles that I've seen talk about this one. This article is awful. It's written very poorly. But the gist of it is you got the ambassador of Russia to the Philippines, Maret Pavlov, went and gave a speech and pretty much brought up Vitaly and said that Russians are obliged to be in conformity with the law of the country they are staying in. This is what he told reporters on an interview on Wednesday, but this was back in May 8th, so it's a few days old. Apparently, there are 5,000 Russians living in the Philippines, 30,000 visited for tourism in 2024, and somehow they didn't get arrested and put into jail. Yeah, it seems to just be Vitaly, who, by the way, has dual citizenship. So he has citizenship in Russia and in America. So he has 2 embassies that could potentially try and help him. He said that he wished that this would have been handled a little bit more discreetly, but I don't blame them for the way that they handled this. He made them look like fools, and now he's paying for it. Now, the big thing here is he does say, at least according to this article, that they are talking with immigration about Vitaly. That's all they say. That either means, hey, can we get him out? Or can we maybe make him a little bit more comfortable? Something like that. Now, according to this outlet, there's 2 things. One, apparently his dual citizenship is going to weaken their ability to intervene. I don't know how true that is, but if that's a problem for him, then this makes his situation even worse. Now, they do say that Russia has a history of protecting its citizens abroad, even controversial ones. But Vitaly isn't a political prisoner. He's a troublemaker who may have finally outpranked himself. Will the U.S. help? Although the Philippines has stronger ties with the U.S., it's very unlikely Washington will go out of its way. I don't see Trump caring about this. So, yeah, this is all bad news for him. So, basically, they're aware of what's going on. The Russian ambassador said they're talking with them about what's going on with him. However, it doesn't sound like they're going to do much to try to intervene and get him out. And it doesn't look like the Americans are going to do anything. So, enjoy prison. It's not looking like he's going to get out. So, it kind of looks like he better come up with some bribe money or something, or he's going to spend the next 2 years rotting in that prison. He's going to look, the next time we see him, he's going to look very different. He's going to look a lot skinnier. Like, I don't know if you're in there lifting big weights to keep those arms up while you're sitting in a Filipino prison. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I don't know when I'll have another update on this guy. I don't know. And it's not looking good for him. We'll see what happens. I'll let you know when he gets a trial date, if he gets one. I mean, who even knows what's going to be happening if this takes 2 years? Maybe we'll just all forget, which is probably the worst case for him. Because if nobody's talking about it, there's nobody that's going to do anything to try to get him out of this. Anyway, by the way, I have a comic book out. We're going back to the Golden Age, doing some alternate history. The book is 100% drawn, finished. After this campaign ends, we're going to ship it out. We got covers starting at $17. I mean, look at this cover. It's amazing. You need this in your life. Go to the description, click on the link, check it out, and thank you for your consideration. Comment below, like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.